Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome to one of the first segments of the day. Later on, we're going to be doing we used to talk the flagship segment with a couple of guests, returning guests. Yeah, there's some again three segmenting live news are right here and right now. So I think something wrong with the timing. But anyway, listen. I think I know what's happened. I know what's happened. I know what's happened. Oh my goodness. Anyway, listen. We're gonna do this, and we just see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. Like I said, three segmented live news coming right back at you on this wonderful channel. This channel. Yeah, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, just looking at the scheduling. I was supposed to come live in an hour's time, not now. But listen, we're here. Let's make the most of the time we have together. The weather over here, like my brother, I'm trying to be like my brother, talking about the weather. It's been absolutely disgusting. Disgusting weather today. I had a couple of appointments I had to see to this morning, and I feel a little bit, whoa. Well, anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost the latest and breaking news. I said it, breaking news right here, right now. Right, the first bit of news. The first bit of news is in regards to this chap over here, Emi Buendia. Oh my God, Emi Buendia has outlined his favourite position to Mikel Arteta as an Arsenal transfer. Really? Well, one area for sure, the team Arsenal is that does we need to strengthen is the central attacking midfield role with the future of on loan Real Madrid ace Martin Odegaard yet to be decided. Sunday's clash with Brighton and Hove Albion will be the final appearance of his loan spell, after which it remains to be seen whether the Gunners could keep hold of him either on a permanent basis or another loan deal. I think at a stretch it might be a possibility to an extension of the loan deal, not permanent. But anyway, according to another outlet, the Gunners have increased their interest in Argentine. That's Emi Buendia, who played a formidable role in helping Norwich earn promotion back into the Premier League this season, and could launch a move for him this summer. Although he is likely to cost around 14. Well, I mean, 40 million. That's what we spoke about last year. This time last year, that was the figure. I think actually it was 37 million pounds. Newcastle put that price tag on it, and I'm thinking, wow, back then, obviously that message says, stay back, leave our midfielder alone. Anyway, to make matters a little bit more interesting, it seems like the sporting director, Stuart Webber, recently hinted that Buendia could be allowed to leave the club. Yes, yeah, he could be allowed to leave the club. Not saying he could come to Arsenal, but admittedly, that may be forced. They may be forced to sell some of their stars attractions in order to raise funds for new additions. Webber told BBC Look East one of them may go, maybe two or three may go. Who knows? But the facts are that this team isn't about one or two players. For us to be successful in the Premier League, it's going to be how does the squad of 20 do? Not one player performs brilliantly. He went on to say that we sold James Madison to Leicester City. Everyone thought it was the end of the world. Oh, the end of the world is nigh. And then a guy called Emi Buendia turned up. Did he? Okay. When Ben Godfrey left for Everton, it was the end of the world again. And a guy called Ben Gibson turned up. And that's just the way football is. So I stand corrected. Buendia. At the end of the day, it's about business, isn't it? Shuffling the cards and the pack of the players. Yeah, as long as you've got the money, show us the money. Show me the money. 40 million squid. Yeah, for Emi Buendia. So if Arsenal have that spare cash, somewhere lying on a mattress or in an office somewhere, spend the money. Spend the money. As Mr. Webber just said, yeah, we might have to sell some of our players. Does he say that Emi Buendia could be one of the players? He doesn't, does he? He's very general in his words. He doesn't say, "Oh, Buendia, yeah, we're going to have to sell Buendia." He just says, "Some of the players, two or maybe even three players." So don't get your knickers in a twist, okay? And actually, just one player that was mentioned in that first segment there, Odegaard's future. Real Madrid attacker Martin Odegaard has said that he's unsure about his future once his loan spell concludes at the end of the season. The Norwegian joined the Gunners on a short-term loan deal from January, and he has contributed 2 goals and 1 assist from 19 appearances in all competitions. Speaking on Talk Sport, Odegaard has now admitted uncertainty over his Gunners' future and said that a decision will be made after discussions with Real Madrid. He said, to be honest, I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, of course you don't know. Or do you know and you just don't want to tell us? I'm just thinking, if a player did know, would he be able to tell us in a press conference? There's a question for you. If Erdegaard did really know, would he tell us? Would he tell you? Now, I'm not sure if the enforcer's watching like live. No, I haven't gone to a live chat. Yeah. I was thinking, Des, if Erdegaard, the Viking, your friend the Viking, if he knew what was going to happen, would he tell us? I don't think he would tell us. He'll keep his Viking cards close to his chest. Erdegaard. Okay, all right. Anyway, the last bit, the 3 segmented live news. Mikel Arteta confirms Joe Willock will return to Arsenal after an impressive loan spell at Newcastle United. What can I say? Arteta has confirmed Joe Willock will return to Arsenal after an impressive loan spell at Newcastle United. Oh my goodness. Let me just get into the press conference. Mikel Arteta has confirmed Joe Willock will return to Arsenal and be reintroduced to the first team squad following his impressive loan spell at Newcastle United. Willock, 21, has scored 7 goals in 13 appearances since joining Newcastle in January, including 6 in the last 6 matches. The midfielder's form has helped Steve Bruce's Newcastle climb well away from the relegation zone and up to 15th ahead of the final day of the season. Asked whether Willock will return to Arsenal this summer, Arteta said, "Yes, I'm really happy that things have gone so well because of the potential that he has. I think it was great for him to go away and have a different experience. He has grabbed that opportunity in a really positive and remarkable way. He will come back to us. We will have a conversation with him and plan the next years for him. He's got the responsibility and the task to go to Newcastle to help them to where they want. I'm telling you that I spoke with the coaching staff, and they are extremely happy because he was a key part in contributing to get the objective that they had. So that's a real positive for him." To be honest, I just find it a little bit strange. The players that we want Arteta to sell and get rid of, he likes to keep, and the players we want, like, we're happy to go, he wants them to come back. I was thinking, show some humility, Arteta. Show some humility. Joe Willock. Joe Willock. Oh my goodness. Surely see some sense. Let the players stay at Newcastle United. 7 goals in 13 appearances. I repeat, 7 goals in 13 appearances. And now he's going to come back. Can you guarantee Joe Willock will get the amount of minutes? I mean, can you match what he got at Newcastle when he comes back to Arsenal? Can you match that? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. And you know what I imagine is going to happen? That Joe Willock incline is going to whoop, tail off. He'll be unhappy. He'll be in one game, out the next. When we're scoring goals, we'll become frustrated, think, oh, we've got the old Joe Willock back again. Surely, Arteta, you can see it's in his best interest to stay at Newcastle. He's a lot more happier. He's got assists. He's scoring goals. Just capitalize on his stock value, which has kind of shot through the roof. I mean, how many midfielders? Oh, well, listen. Joe Willock, man, I'm so sorry because I know what's going to happen next season. I know what's going to happen. We're going to be frustrated because you're not scoring the goals we saw you score at Newcastle. We're going to become frustrated because you won't be having back-to-back games. We're going to become frustrated and thinking, oh my goodness, we've got the old Joe Willock back again. The best thing that Arsenal can do, and Arteta, is to let this youngster stay at Newcastle. Sell him. He's happy. He's scoring goals. He's on the beach. Well, he's actually not on the beach. But Arteta, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? We need the money. The player's happy. He is happy playing for the Magpies. Steve Bruce is happy. The coaching staff at Newcastle are happy. What more do you want? You want to come back to Arsenal in this mess? When next season there's not going to be any European football? Anyway, so that has been the three segmented news of today. Let's go into live chat. A little bit annoyed. You know, I kind of, I knew it was coming, but didn't really want to believe it. Anyway. Yo, cool. Yo, and yo to you as well. Arthur Alex, this is a surprise. A surprise? Why is it a surprise? A surprise? The Viking is an ace. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put you in a timeout, Mr. Yoko, because I'm not sure what you're going on about. I would take the Viking over Buendia. I know you would. Morning, Alex, my man. DWTT, my man. What's happening, brother? Thank you for the message. What we're going to do, we're going to start a little bit later for the Easy Talk later on. We'll start around that time when you are going to be available. So 10 to 15 minutes after the time, after the fact. Yeah, so 7:30 usually. Easy Talk will be like 7:45 start, just for Gary. The things we have to do. Hey, Big G. Norwich and Brentford are benefiting from the money ball and embracing statistics to buy cheap players whom sell on big fees. Ashton, thank you for those comments there, please. Of course, not Viking would not tell us. He wouldn't tell us. I know that. After this press conference was interesting. Yeah, I saw. Well, I think the first like 6-7 minutes. I didn't get to see all of it, but I did see your comments that you're quite happy with his press conference. Let Willock choose Arteta. Let Willock choose. Oh, okay. We ought to get between 15 and 20 million for him, maybe more. A good business. Yeah. You know those words about common sense. My mom says common sense. The problem is it's not common, Mr. Arteta. Goodness. Anyway, welcome on Alex and the California team family. Hope you are well. All is well, my brother. What happened, guy? What's happening, huh? What's happening? The Arteta wastes his resources. Willock's potential wasn't realised. So now Arsenal has to spend money to get his production. What? Willock should be sold because Arteta will waste him. Ah, ah. I saw the press conference, and even in the print, the black and white, the report there, I was thinking, Arteta, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? You're going to let this guy, waste, on the bench, and he's going to be on the bench, just munching on his popcorn, thinking, if only I kind of stayed at Newcastle. Why didn't you let me stay at Newcastle? I scored. Did you not hear my stats? I scored 7 goals in 13 appearances. Willett, man, I am just so very sorry, man. I mean, anyone who knows the Willett family, for me, beggars belief, man. Beggars belief. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Make sure you turn on all notifications, not the custom notifications or no notifications, all notifications. So to Alex, but Alex, Mr. Fodder, don't call me Mr. Fodder. Mr. Cannon, don't call me Mr. Cannon. Just call me Alex. I missed the last show. Yeah, did you press notifications? No, I didn't. Then what do you expect? Subscribe and hit all notifications. Hello, Mr. Enforcer. Sell, Corsair, sell. It annoys me, to Alex. Willock is good money, mate. He is. I mean, I'm thinking a ballpark figure, like you said, between 15 and 20 million pounds for an academy prospect who is a lot happier playing at Newcastle, doing the business at Newcastle, not at Arsenal. Arteta, wake up. As my ex-girlfriend used to say to me, Alex, wake up, smell the coffee. Arteta, smell the coffee. Wake up, man. Let him stay at Newcastle. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Nothing our club does these days makes sense. Willock should be sold or given another season at Newcastle. Otherwise, I fear for his career. When I see that news there, to me it seems like, or it appears like Arteta. It's the things that I feared. That it's his way or no way. I'm thinking this. I want this. Yeah, but Arteta, what you're thinking is not always the right thing for the squads, for the players who you beg to stay, the players that you put out on loan, the list goes on and on and on. So what I'm trying to say is, Arteta, you need someone beside you with a strong character. Just say, Arteta, stop that foolishness. Joe Willock, why did we put him out on loan? Why did we put him out on loan? Because we could see what's happening in his career at Arsenal. He's gone out on loan to Newcastle, and he's doing the business at Newcastle, not under your stewardship at Arsenal. Let the boy stay at Newcastle. Also, so too cheap. Buendia is valued at 30 million. And last season, he scored 1 goal playing all season in the Premier League. Willock also counts as a homegrown English premium. Oops. Another Colin, behave yourself. Another example. Willock with the Tinkerman regressed. Willock leaves and flourishes. If only I could get Arteta on the phone. If only I could get Arteta on the show. If only, if only, if only. I tried last year. Well, actually, no, I tried to get Edu. I didn't try to get Arteta. If only I could get him on Cannon Foy TV. Arteta, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Just humble yourself and say, clearly I got things wrong, or I don't like him to say, "Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's all my fault. It's all my fault that the player didn't develop. Oh, it's my fault that we lost." Oh, I'm not saying that. That's again, that's not a good trait to have. Oh, the world's coming to an end. Oh, it's all my fault. It's all my fault, Alex. Let the player stay at Newcastle. His stats speaks volumes of what he's done at Newcastle, not at Arsenal. Not at Arsenal. Arteta. Goodness. Arsenal, Alex, another reason Arteta has to go. He has no idea how to manage players. Hey, Arteta, what would Pep do? I highly doubt Pep would find a position on the team for Willock. What's City scored midfielder scored 7 goals in 13 games, 6 goals versus top six. This is making me mad. I guess, Gary, we can talk about that on the Easy Talk later on today, man, if you want to. Deary me. Now you know how I feel about yeah, Ajit, but Basuma at 40 million. That dude Basuma is a baller. He's a baller. Arteta, man, that just kind of that's knocked the wind out of me, man. Kroenke taking out a loan to repay a loan from the Joe Lewis company, Tavistock, borrowing from Spurs. Oh dear. Maybe. Ah, no. Yeah, I understood what you meant. I understood what you meant. Aziz, sorry. Autocorrect mess there. Yeah. Whoa, M. Hooper. I hope you're okay, my friend. Alex, afternoon to you, sir. Hopefully, Nusa Saliba comes back into the fold and holds down that RCB spot. Guys, I already warned you how next season's going to be. Next season's going to be a lot more angst, a lot more confusing selection, tactics, formations, but without European football. That's good. Oh, dearie me, man. uh, yeah, yeah. Zayn, I think letting Willock go could be a mistake for Arsenal, but I believe the best option for him is to leave in order to get regular football. That apart of anything else, because Arteta cannot guarantee him regular football, and actually he can't guarantee any player regular football because he keeps tinkering with the 11. Apart from maybe Auba, even when Auba is like sulking, he'll still pick Auba. He's still going to pick him, isn't he? Footballers want to play, even more so young footballers. They want regular football. Anyway, smash that thumbs up, please. See you at the protests on Sunday. Please consider becoming a member of Canon for the TV. Thank you for that, Monty. Arteta says we have to move on from Ek bid. So does that mean he supports the Kroenkes? It's also going around that we have paid back the 100. Yeah, I've heard that last part there. I've heard that as well. In regards to him saying we have to move on, read between the lines. Now, as I said, I've paid a heavy price. I paid a heavy price. Well, for me, it's not really a heavy price because I can be outspoken. I've been outspoken on many occasions, and I continue to be that kind of person. So anybody who's known me, who's worked with me, yeah, if I've got something to say, I will say it. And sometimes my manager or the person or the company I work for don't like to hear my opinion, and so I've lost my job many times. Arteta, he's towing the line. I worked as a civil servant many years ago in a previous life. And when there's a press release about a certain subject or a certain issue, We get a volley. We had a volley of like inquiries. Everyone had to toe the line. This was the line. The particular department I worked at as a civil servant many years ago. You have to toe the line, but I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that. So Arteta, he's towing the line. Doesn't have to, but what's the worst going to happen? He can get sacked. That's not the worst thing that can happen to Arteta. But he's been told to say that. He's been told to quell, and quash that protest and the momentum, the movement with Daniel Ek. The most we can do is keep the momentum going. Kroenke out. These two jokers out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Arteta said that. I'm not surprised because he's trying to cover his tail, isn't he? He's trying to cover himself. He's trying to follow. Yeah, he's trying to follow what his boss and bosses have told him. Yeah, everyone towing the line. The message has to be consistent. Yeah, we don't want Daniel Ek. I'm not saying me. I'm not saying me. It's time for a change. But yeah, in regards to, yeah, move on from Daniel Ek. No, we don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to. And the thing is, with that, Arteta would have gotten a lot of fans back up with saying that. The best thing is he could have said was no comment. That's the best thing Arteta could have said. Oh, about Daniel Ek, no comment. I'm not here to talk about that. That's the best he could do. And this is what happens when you've got one person trying to deal with so many things, so many issues, trying to wear different hats. This is what happens. That's what happens. Ainsley and Niles, how many games in how many positions would have been a better pick? Bellerin, Xhaka at left back, Chambers? Well, Bellerin's injured, isn't he? And in the press conference, it sounds like Bellerin is not going anywhere, man. It sounds like Bellerin is not going anywhere. And I said to you, maximum 3 players. I'll push maybe 4 players will be leaving Arsenal. But if you look at the press conference and listen to what he's saying about Bellerin, won't be playing, he won't be available for the last game. To me, again, I'm inferring, I'm reading between the lines. Bellerin he ain't going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. The W man. The W man. Check the merch in the description box and make a purchase if you're able to do so. Also, you can use the super chat button to make a snap, the snappiest, the quickest donation there. Pow! There, $1, £1, €1, €1, €1, £1. All donations are greatly welcome on your friendly local podcaster. Yeah, and if you're probably not in the region where you can become a member, there's no excuse. There's no getting away. You thought you can get away with it? No, we've got the link for our PayPal account in the description box. You thought you got away with it, didn't you? Yeah. So let's see if we can get one purchase or one donation before we're done and dusted on this one. Right, that vaccination, man. Oof. Oh dear. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, because Arteta will be expelled with Ari, Henri, Bergkamp, and Vieira around. Yes, yeah, yes, indeed. Colin, that's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. If it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, it's a duck. These guys, they don't know what they're doing, man. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. 12, I would hope. 6, reasonable. Less than that, unreasonable. But I'm saying maximum, what I'm feeding into my waters will be 3 players, maximum 4 players that Arsenal will show the door to, the exit door. I'm thinking, Bellerin ain't going nowhere, man. He's staying at Arsenal. goodness. Heavens to Murgatroyd. What's going on at Arsenal? Heavens to Murgatroyd. Anyway, guys, so what I'm going to do, let's just kind of review the news of this afternoon as we saw it from Cannon 4 TV's perspective. Like I always say, don't always take our word or the news segments as gospel. Yeah, go over, there's no excuse. Go and look on other platforms. You know, you can compare the information we're giving you. Let the grey matter swirl around in your head and come to an educated guess what's really happening in the world of Arsenal. But anyway. Emi Buendia apparently has outlined his favourite position to Mikel Arteta as Arsenal eye a potential transfer. And what's kind of clear, the information I kind of cleared out from this report is that the Canaries, Norwich sporting director, has waded into this. And he said he's hinted that Buendia could be allowed to leave the club if the price was right, admitting that they may be forced to sell some of their star attractions in order to raise funds for new additions. Webber told BBC Look East, one of them may go. Now the thing is, he doesn't say Buendia, does he? It's very generic response. Yeah, he says one of them may go, maybe two or three of them will go. Who knows? But the facts are that this team isn't about one or two players. For us to be successful in the Premier League, it's going to be how does the squad of 20 do, not if one player performs brilliantly. We sold James Maddison to Leicester City. Everyone thought it was the end of the world. And then a guy called Emi Buendia turned up. Oh, Emi Buendia. When Ben Goffrey left for Everton, it was the end of the world. And a guy called Ben Gibson turned up. And that's how football is. I was thinking, wow, oh my goodness. Such fantastic words from a sporting director. Hey! And the other segment of news was in regards to the Viking himself. Odegaard's future. Real Madrid attacker Martin Odegaard has said that he's unsure about his Arsenal future. Really? Yeah, are you sure? Can you not give us a sneak preview, Mr. Odegaard, and tell us what is really going on? Norwegian joined the Gunners on a short-term loan in January, and he has contributed to 2 goals and 1 assist in 19 appearances. Now, speaking to TalkSport, Odegaard has now admitted uncertainty over his Gunners' future and said that a decision will be made after discussions with Real Madrid. He said, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. Are you sure? Would you tell us? If you really knew, would you come out and tell us? Would you tell the media pack, actually, I'm staying at Arsenal? There you go. He wouldn't tell us. He's sworn secrecy. Odegaard, keep it to yourself, others. We're coming after you. All right? Keep it to yourself. And then the last bit of news is in regards to Joe Willock. Oh, my goodness. Mikel Arteta confirms Joe Willock will return to Arsenal after impressive Newcastle loan spell. Mikel Arteta, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, when he was quizzed in the press conference, he responded by saying, yes, I'm happy that things have gone so well because of the potential that he has. I think it was great for him to go away and have a different experience. He has grabbed that opportunity in a really positive and remarkable way. He will come back to us. We'll have a conversation with him and plan the next years for him. He's got the responsibility and the task to go to Newcastle to help them go where they want. I'm telling you that I spoke with the coach staff and they are extremely happy because he was a key part in contributing to get the objectives done. So that's a real positive for him. And like I said, I'm thinking, Arteta, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? This youngster, he's done all the things that he wasn't able to do playing for Arsenal. Scoring goals, getting minutes, looking happy. Sell him. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that was the news of today. What are we going to do? let's just show this promo video when I'm talking about our online digital services. I'm gonna kind of top up my palette, looking feeling a little bit dry on this one, and see you on the other side when we're talking about our online digital services. We are here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, we're here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience. Whatever you want for your channel, whether you're established or you're just starting out, you need some help, editing, voiceover, thumbnail artwork, consulting, we do all that stuff there. Send us an email, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you. Now, what I thought I would do, to kind of catch up on a couple of polls that we've been doing over the last couple of days. So the one we did today, actually, not yesterday, today, 5 hours ago. So out of 408 votes, the question was, Joe Willock, choose only one. Oops, sorry guys, what have I done here? Right, so the options were, I can't decide. Sell him, Corsell, or keep him at Arsenal. The can't decides 3%. Sell him 41%, and keep him at Arsenal 56%. So that's the poll. You can still go over and you can still vote on that one. The one we did yesterday, which striker would you have? Choose only one, and the options were Edison Cavani, Patrick Bamford, Callum Wilson, Sergio Aguero, and Harry Kane. So out of 842 votes, that poll is still going. Edison Cavani, 6%. Patrick Bamford, 9%. Callum Wilson, 2%. Sergio Aguero, 21%. And it's gone down a little bit actually by 10%. Harry Kane is on 62%. So there's a couple of polls that you guys can still have time. I think there's no time limitation. Go over there, take your time. You can vote and give us your opinion on that thing over there right now. All right, let's go back into a live chat. Where did we get? What did we get up to? Okay, right, here we go. I think you're right about Bellerin, Alex. I will be on the phone to PSG after this video to see if we can get some money and an Mbappe. Yeah. Won't happen, Des. Won't happen. Somebody will have a bag of chips and a soda pop for Bellerin. Just get him off our books, man. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. 40 minutes for Buendia or 40 minutes for Bissouma. It's Bissouma all day. Ooh, my goodness. God, that's a tough one, man. The thing is, they're quite different midfielders. One's an attacking midfielder, and one's like a defensive midfielder. So it depends. What do we need right here, right now? Who do we need to pair with Thomas Partey? Because Thomas Partey for me is, what is he really? God, that's a tough one. You know what? I'm going to put that as a poll. Colin. So, yeah, when we're done and dusted on this one, I'm going to put that as a poll. Between the two, who would you prefer? Buendia or Bissouma? The two Bs, double Bs. Wow, my goodness. That's a good one. That's a good one. I want the Viking to tell us because there is an ice bucket challenge depending. But the problem is the truth. Can we handle the truth? Can I handle the truth? If he were to say, actually, a message out to that person, that the anchor man on that channel, that small channel, Cannon Boy TV. Yeah, so from me, Mr. Martin Odegaard, to that channel there, I'm staying. I was thinking, oh shoot. Oh, dearie me, man. 32 minutes here. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time right here, right now on Cannon Boy TV. Oh my goodness, people. Whoops. So I just missed one here. Oh no, I haven't. Des, you're gonna be wet and go on my brother. Hey, Ron, what's happening, man? There's funny laughed over here, man. Got it, my brother from another mother. You don't know that yet. Oh, I have to wait and see, man. I got to wait and see. Aguero over Kane. I said that. I said, well, actually, Monty, I said I'll take Jamie Vardy above and beyond Kane or even Aguero. I think Willock deserves another year of loan at Newcastle to see his consistency. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve to come back to Arsenal, man. Not you know. I don't mean in that sense. I mean he doesn't deserve to be coming back to a club and a team that's in a mess, where even the manager is not going to be able to promise him consistent football, consistent games. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves to play every single game. Look at his stats. 7 goals in 13 matches. I've never seen him. Those stats are incomparable to what he's done at Arsenal. So that leads me to believe that, yeah, something's a bit awry at Arsenal. Let him stay at Newcastle. Stay at Newcastle. But I think the most we can probably do, the minimum, is maybe give him another loan spell. The most we can do is to sell him. Sell him. Oh, God, Teta, what are you thinking, man? Party is a waste of money. That's what he is. But Des, I know he's not your favorite player. Go! What's happening, my brother? We need a Bissouma more than Buendia, so I'll take Bissouma. Also, Buendia isn't worth 40 million, 35 max for me. Go! I agree with you. 40 million. And the funny thing is, last year Newcastle valued him at 37 million pounds. 30, and I was thinking, oh, 37 million pounds? Really? So that's going to be another club and another player that's going to see us coming. Oh yeah, just give him to Arsenal, because Arsenal, they'll pay whatever we ask. But yeah, I agree. I think maybe maximum, maybe for Buendia, I'll say probably 30 million, not 37 and not 40 million, 30 million pounds. Wow, goodness, man. Tony, what happened, my brother? What's happening, man? Afternoon, Alex. Quite informal there. Quite formal. Afternoon, Tony. Muslim Party appearing is a brick wall. You guys aren't giving Party credit for his defensive work when he's played. Des, have you seen this? Have you seen this, Des, the enforcer? Have you seen what your brother from another mother is saying about Party? Not Party, I mean, you know, yeah, Thomas Party. But yeah, what a poll. Who would you choose between the double Bs, the two Bs? Buendia, Bissouma. Bissouma, Buendia. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Look at the games Party paired with Elneny does his job. Party got the chance to shine a little bit. Just a little bit. Willett needs to either stay or be sold now. I would keep him to partner Party or as a squad player. Go. Joe Willett is not coming over here just to be a squad man. He wants to play. He wants to play game in and game out. He's not coming back to Arsenal just to be another number, another squad player. Go. And that's why I'm saying he needs to stay at Newcastle. Newcastle can guarantee him games and minutes. Not at Arsenal. Not at Arsenal. And you find a lot of the players, they're also in the same boat. Arteta doesn't guarantee the same 11. He's always changing the 11. Now, for me, no, man. Let him stay at Newcastle. I'm still waiting for Partey to arrive. Oh, Monty, that's a bit low, man. That's a bit low. God, dearie me, that's a bit low, isn't it? My Partey needs to stop shooting. He needs to stop shooting. Is that what you mean? Stop shooting. Just keep passing. Stop trying to shoot, man. Dearie me, man. Afternoon, all rewinding. Has been doing a spring clean and missed the start. Hope everyone is doing all right. Yes, Arnie, I'm fine. I had a dentist appointment. I had another appointment for my second vaccine, second dose. So I was thinking, okay, am I going to be able to do the? No, Alex, you do the early afternoon show, and I'm doing it. And I'll be here back later on to do the easy talk. 7:45 actually, not 7:30, because one of our contributors has something very, very important to do. Very, very important. So 7:45 later on this evening. This guy at Arsenal must be paid double of part. Monty, what's happening, brother, man? What's happening, man? Wow. We do such poor business. If we are ruthless enough, many players will go this summer. I completely agree. If, no, the conditional, if I were a rich man, yeah, if we are ruthless, a lot of the players will be leaving, because there can be no excuse. They've shown us what kind of players they are, what kind of people that they are, their limitations, and even Arteta said, actually, you know, a lot of the players haven't been given their best. They haven't been given their best. There can be no excuse. So get rid of them. But we must be ruthless. Is Arteta ruthless? Nah, he's not. He's not. Partey is the best we have in the middle. Is Odegaard not just to upgrade the Ceballos? Oh! Pow! Sell him and insert a buyback clause then. Willock, I mean. Okay, go. My brother, are you crazy? Partey can't. I can't pass a ball more than 10 yards. Won't score in a month of Sundays. And when he shoots someone in rows and gets the ball in the face, actually, not to take it home. Ah, pow! Oh, I didn't see that ball coming from. Oh, it was only Partey. It was Partey shoot. Oh, right. Okay, that's all right then. Gets the ball to take home. Ah, that's funny. Chris Baldwin coming to Leeds. Coming to Leeds? Who? What? What do you mean? Coming to Leeds? Well, give me some more information. Partey has led in tackles virtually every game he played with us, fellas, and he has regressed on Arteta. He's still one of the Champions League best DMs. Des, man. Des, are you watching this? Are you reading this? I'm with Monty about Partey. I've got an ally in Monty. I'm sticking with Monty. Des, what's wrong with you, mate? You're supposed to be the enforcer. You're supposed to be the enforcer, so enforce it. Why are people... Be careful with your wording, please. Be careful with your wording on Partey like that. At Madrid, he played with fighter midfielders. Who does he play with here? Xhaka, Elneny. Couple of things you've got to remember. In Spain, the football is more tactical. Yeah, whereas the Premier League is more physical and the pace is a lot quicker. So you've got to think about that. And you're right, actually, with the other players he's playing around him, not so much Elneny. Elneny, for me, is his best partner in crime as a midfield pairing there. Elneny. So do we really need to go and buy Buendia? Do we really need to go and buy Basuma? Do we really need to go and spend 40 million squids I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't blame the arrow when the Indian can't. Ah, Carly, you're on fire, man. Wow. God damn. God damn. The party I expected and the one we have had this season is not even comparable. What has happened to him, man? What's happened to him? Alois, Ophia. Problem is Arteta will never give Willock the same opportunity he had at Newcastle, so should leave. And that's what I said, Alois. That's the same thing what I said. He said in the press conference that we need to talk to him about the coming years. I was thinking, are you going to do the same thing that you did to Ainsley Maitland-Niles? You promised him the earth, and where was it? He was stuck on the bench. Better still, just let the guy stay at Newcastle. Better still, cash in on his stock value, which has risen. 7 goals in 13 games, and some of those goals came off when he came off the bench. His stats uncomparable to what he's achieved at Arsenal, which tells me he's a lot more happier being at Newcastle. Let the youngsters stay at Newcastle. Buendia coming to Leeds. Oh, right. Okay. Chris, thank you for that. What's your source of information? What's your source of information, please, Chris? Well, thank you for coming on the afternoon show over here. And then he does everything Party does without the fancy stuff. What's the difference in price we paid for both? Based on the analysis of Willock, do you feel the same about Saliba? Well, the thing is with Saliba, he's still unproven, isn't he? All the furrow, all the fanfare, and he's only played less than a handful of games for under 23s. That's what I've got to say. But I mean, I said the other day, Willock joined Arsenal age 7/8. Been with us for over a decade. And the boy is happy. He's happy. Saliba, on the other hand, hasn't had a full season playing for Arsenal. Hasn't had a full season. Untested, sure, but we haven't seen him play in the senior squads, in the Premier League, in the cup games. Anyway, big up Alex and the crew. What DS Electronics? Hey, what brother? Hey, people, listen. Let me tell you something about DS. All right, and I got to speak to DS about some other bits and pieces. But guys, go over, check out his channel. Everything electronic, not almost everything, but most things, all the gadgets. If you kind of stuck with your remote control or something happened to your mobile phone or your iPad or your TV, listen, this brother here, DS Electronics Unlimited, is the brother to go to. Yeah. But DS, I need to talk to you, man. I gotta talk to you about something. But yeah, check him out, man. Check him out. Go over. Oh my goodness. Sorry about my poor language selection. It's okay. I think you're quite lucky. I think my moderator, I've only got my main VAR is in the house on this afternoon show. Just be very mindful of your, let's say, your language selection there, my friend. We need to buy someone to break the press more like a CAM. Yeah. Like who? Like who, DS, man? Like who? Who? Really hope West Ham, Spurs, and Everton bottle the last game. Come on, man. Come on, Ron. So in other words, in Madrid, he was carried by the others, and now we get to see what he has to offer. Monty, come on, man. Happen. Answer is right. They're picking the tactics and starting 11. No, Tony, I respectfully disagree. The Viking work rate better than Tobias, plus the Vikings pass for Martinez's goal was perfect. And that's the bottom line because the enforcer said so. Because the enforcer said so. Diaz says, leave Willock, let him shine at Newcastle. Absolutely, man. Let the boy shine at Newcastle, man. The boy is happy. How do I know? He's scoring goals. Scoring goals. 7 goals in 13 appearances. He's never matched that at Arsenal. Let the boy stay at Newcastle. Let's just capitalize on his value. Sell him. Sell him. And it pains me to say that because he's a product of the academy. A7/8 coming to Arsenal. And it hasn't happened for him at Arsenal. So let the boy flourish at Newcastle. The problem is, DS, nobody listens to me, man. Plus, Willock could have scored more if he played against us. How is Saliba improving? He's tearing up trees. Where? In France. Exactly, Tony. In France. Unproven in the Premier League. How many games has he played in the Premier League? Let me count. None. None. That's what he's unproven in the Premier League. Only played a handful of games for under 23s. I think one of the games there he made a silly mistake. I think he got red carded as well. He's unproven in the Premier League. That doesn't mean I don't want him. I want him to be in the starting 11 every single game. We've got to have a core of players play in the starting 11. We can't keep tinkering and tailoring and soldier spiraling. We've got to have a core group of players that we know, right, we know for dead certain that these players are going to be starting. I want Saliba to be in the first 11. That's what I want, Tony. But he's unproven. He's unproven in the Premier League. He's not played a game in the Premier League. And like you said by your own statement there, he's set up trees in France. In France. In France. So, guys, I'm not sure. All right, okay, someone's just interrupting my flow. Stop interrupting my flow over there. Saliba will struggle in the Premier League as he is not quick, and the way how Arsenal's defence play high up the pitch. He's unproven, Tony. He's unproven in the Premier League. 10 up trees in France. France, the league there, is not comparable to the Premier League here in England. He's unproven. But again, I'm not saying that I don't want him to be in the squad. I mean, I want him to be in the squad. Because how else are we going to know how he's going to fare if he never plays in the first 11? He's unproven. They are trying to connection with a Bielsa. Leeds were after him. Alrighty. Chris. Thank you for that. And yes, Argentinian connection. Okay. I love Bielsa though, man. I love him. Have you not seen him against PSG? You're being blinkered. Okay, all right, Tony. I'm not being blinkered. I'm not being blinkered. Or maybe not responding to. Maybe you're responding to somebody else. Oops. Arteta is just a melancholy. He smiles with little progress mentioned. He's not a very psychological person. Imagine Arteta playing mind games like other elite managers like Pep, Jose and Klopp, and Unai Emery. Should have put Unai Emery in there as well. Playing a false 9 in the first leg. Who are you trying to fool? Well, you only fooled yourself. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Monty as well, can you also put a link for your YouTube channel, please, in the live chat, so everyone can go over and subscribe to your channel, please. Thank you very much. Earlier, guys, miles beyond Ceballos, but Des, he will be expensive for Cranky. I like the Viking, but sorry. Come on, guys, forget the Europa League and focus on rebuilding the team and pushing for a top three finish next season. Listen. This is like the voice of reason there, man. Yeah, forget the Europa League. Well, we're out of it anyway, and I imagine we're going to be out of any European football for the next 2 seasons, minimum. 2 seasons. 2 seasons. Despite the Viking has 1 goal and 1 assist, how is that worthy of buy-in? There's it's good to rebuild the team, but don't forget that we will end up being a mid-table team if set our standards lower and lower as years go by. It's not from a fan's perspective and our point of view. I haven't set my standards. I have high expectations for Arsenal, and I always will. But you cannot say, because I've seen a lot of people saying this. Oh, the squad is good. It's excellent. The squad is not good. It is not good. Otherwise, why would we be in that position that we are now? That's one thing. Okay. The other thing is we know that Arteta is inexperienced. He's tinkering too much. He's overthinking things. We know that he needs a strong number 2. We know the club needs a severe change in culture. All those things there. But I haven't set the standards low for Arsenal. I have high expectations for Arsenal. There's a big gap to the expectations we have for Arsenal to what they're producing. It's so far below. So far below. But my expectations for Arsenal remain very, very high. But I'm realistic. And I know for sure that this squad is going nowhere fast. Going nowhere. Nowhere. Tony, bro, the Viking has scored 2 goals. Kante came from France, so was Hazard. Man United, but welcome, my friend. Welcome. Again, the podcast is open to all fans, all human beings. But welcome, my friend. Arsenal should have brought Buendia last Jan. Well, yeah, when they won the championship, innit? What has the Viking proven in the Premier League by Saliba standards? Nothing. Oops. If you don't give him a chance, how he'll improve himself? Sorry, who are you talking? Are you talking about our manager, or are you talking about a specific player? Who are you talking about? Man United. Who are you speaking about? Martinelli was unproven in the top flight football. What are you saying? If your opinion, it's your opinion, and I respect it. But the Viking is worth the money. Look at Fofana at Leicester. He's a bit lethargic and gave the ball away a few times, and he is not quick and will foul players, says DS. Will you take Nuno if Arteta leaves? I'll leave that for everyone in the live chat, because I'm not saying I'm Arteta out. I'm not saying I'm Arteta in. I am Arsenal all the way. But I do like Espirito Santos. I do like the way that he coaches. He's got the Portuguese revolution going on at Wolves, man. But yeah, I do like him. I do rate him as a good manager. And then he fell into that trap, didn't I? If we have a good coach, we don't have to be mid-table while rebuilding. Ooh, actually, would you take Gerard from Rangers as a manager at Arsenal? Well, we've got Arteta now, haven't we? We are stuck with Arteta. So for me, it's a non-starter because we've got Arteta as the manager. Would you take him? And Forza, would you take Gerard? Emerson Fro, and we have not given a Quattro a go yet. youth academy and build from it. Everything good in our club's history was built that way. I hate to say it, but Emery is pulling up trees at Villarreal. Yeah. Listen, you know my thoughts about Unai Emery. I haven't finished his autobiography, man. But you know what I think about Unai Emery. Nah, Emery. I'd say forget Basuma and push Aziz into the first team picture. I'd second that as well. Look at the table from January, second in that league with the same squad of Willock, Saliba, Guendouzi, etc., etc. How can Arteta not be blamed for poor squad management? I completely agree. I completely agree, Tony. Like I say, he's culpable. He is culpable. This segment has been great debate. Cheers, Alex, and the community. Makes it fun. Thank you for that, the enforcer. I was talking about Saliba. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. He was playing under 19s with Fofana. Yes, he was. He was. Look how it panned out for him. Like I said before, he's unproven in the Premier League. He's unproven. He's not played in the Premier League before. But that doesn't negate the fact that I don't want him in the squad for next year. I wanted him to be in the first team. I want it because how else are we going to see how he's going to fit in the Premier League? I want him to be starting. He's still an unknown quantity because he's not played in the Premier League before. He's unproven. That's all I'm saying. But for me, my back four, I don't like the back three to have wing backs. I like a sturdy back four, solid, consistent back four, and he would form part of my back four. Saliba. I've said that so many times. Speed is not the most important attribute for a centre back. Reading the game is the key. Tony Adams and Sol Campbell weren't blessed with pace. That is true. That's true. Speed is nothing without control. So yeah, I agree with that, Tony, as well. I agree. I don't think so. I think the job would be too big for him. For Gerrard, you're talking about. Sol Campbell was a very quick man. I thought Sol Campbell was quite quick as well. I thought he's quite quick. Emery is seventh in La Liga. How is he pulling up trees? He's in the final, the Europa League final, beating the previous employers. Big shout out to our 11,200 squad subscribers and followers on all platforms. Without you, you can never be a Canon 4 TV. Aziz needs that shot. Absolutely, he does, and that's what I'm saying. Forget about the double Bs. Yeah, Buendia and Basuma. Give him a go. Give him a chance. Yeah, I get your point. You can't pin your hope on a young French centre back. You need a dominant CB, even if it's a fridge like we have. And that's one thing I loved about the changing of the guard with Pert Mertesacker and Rob Holding when he came in. Was 2017. You could see Pert Mertesacker was cajoling and controlling Rob Holding. Say, look, this is where you should be, and that's what we lack in the defense. There's no one of like a Tony Adams-esque to cajole and control and communicate with the back four. That's what we're lacking. We're lacking experience in the back four. We've got Tierney, right back, Chambers, Bellerin, Cedric. There's no real leadership there in the back four there. And you're right. That's a good point. We need someone to cajole and explain and communicate to the likes of Gabriel and Saliba. We don't have that. We don't have that. Put Mertesacker, where art thou? Where art thou? Okay, where was I? Oh, what's happened? Okay. Speed is important in the Premier League as back then, high press and low block was not so common. That's tactics right there, man. Listen, guys, go over and subscribe to DS Electronics. Go over and subscribe to his channel, man. Go over. Do it now, man. Do it now. So if being in the finals putting up trees, then he was putting up trees at Arsenal as he was in the final. Yeah, he was. He was. I see people giving a free pass to Arteta. I see people not having any patience with Unai Emery. 1 point off top four. Fan base, disrespectful players, down in tools. Yes, Tony, he was putting up trees at Arsenal. Yeah, and the fans and everybody else were disrespectful to Unai Emery, El Maestro. Yeah, yeah, he was putting up trees, Tony. Emery got us into the final as well, and look how toothless we were in the final. If Vidal wins at that final, then he is putting up trees, not before. And not to be rude, but none of the Arsenal CBs are good enough for Arsenal except Tierney. All are rubbish. This is what I just said. We lack experience. We lack real experience here. Hiya, I think we're ignoring Arteta's record of top four managers teams. We should give him a chance. Be patient with him, please, Arsenal fans. That's what we'll give him a chance. You know, he has said that he's got the backing of the board and the owner. So you can't beat that. There's nothing higher than the owner and the board, is there? So, Man United, I hate to say, but I kind of agree. I kind of agree. Good holidays for Colatori at CB, yeah, man. Yeah, talking about a brick house. He's a brick house. Bellerin has been with Arsenal from I was a boy, and up to this day, he has no experience. Real. How can I say this? No experience. You never see Bellerin trying to control and communicate with the back four, do you? That's what I'm trying to say. You know, I mean, he's been at Arsenal for the longest time, but there's no one like a Tony Adams. I'm not saying a Tony Adams because there could only be one Tony Adams, but someone like a Tony Adams or a Per Mertesacker communicating with the back four, telling them where they should be positioning. You know, push up or you know, just drop off. There's no one like that in the defense. No one. In the summer, Arsenal should look at getting Pedro Gonzalez, Lamptey, Basuma, Andre Silva, and a dominant CB with leadership and experience under their belts. That's what we lack. And apart from having somewhat of a strong character in defence, we don't have that as a captain for the club, for the team. I'm sorry, guys. We might have to sign a 30-year-old defender for experience. DS Electronics, name a speedy CB in the league now. Maguire, Johnny Evans, Alderweireld, Thiago Silva. Akola Toure is a beautiful human being. In the full, are you all right? Have you been on the amber nectar? Well, guys, just a few more before we wrap up this one. Having a good record against a top 4 team doesn't mean you are progressing. Ole has beaten in the last 3 games. Look how far we are from Man City. It's a 38-game season. The season's a long old season, man. A long old season. Huh. Oops. Ole has beaten Pep in the last 3 games. Okay. A pace of CB in the Premier right now. Diaz. Oh. Need I say more? Need I say more? Right, I'm going to play the other video talking about our membership scheme running currently running on Canon 4 TV. You too can become a member if you would only just press the join button, which is adjacent to, next to, above, below, round the corner from the subscribe button. Have a look. The word JOIN, join. Press it now.
Hi, and welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze Canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver Canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, you know, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV.
Nice one, nice one. So yeah, that's the membership scheme we've got currently running on Canon for the TV. Yeah, for the longest time. I know I need to kind of update the video there, so look out in the space for an updated video when we're talking about our online membership scheme. Yeah, and I've got a lot of work to do, man. A lot of work to do. All right, let's go back into live chat just for the last time before we are done and dusted on this one. Let's see here. Right, so my moderator for this show says, big up 41 Gooners here. What else do we have? Best centre back in the world right now is Diaz. That's facts. The man's an animal, and even when Van Dijk comes back, he's gonna have competition. Diaz is one. Any others? Well, Tony, you did say in the previous, can you name a fast CB? They've named one CB. What more do you want, man? And there you go. There you go. Diaz, Connor Cody, that young guy from Liverpool, Ake. Cody is not great. All right, Tony, man. Tony, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Thank you all for your time with us on this wonderful channel of the segment. So now Moni's just telling me, Alex, you've got to wrap it up now. So I'm going to wrap it up now, okay? Just I think one more. I think we're done. Ake isn't even a first teamer. Yeah, we've come to an end on this one. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. A rather earlier than anticipated live show. It was supposed to be 2:30. 2:30, and it's almost 3 o'clock. I uploaded at 1 o'clock, or 1:30. But guys, the numbers were absolutely fantastic as usual. You guys are absolutely brilliant. You guys are stupendous. You guys are wicked, humongous, incredible. Thank you guys. I will be back in 4 hours and 45 minutes time. 4 hours and 45 minutes time to do the Easy Talk, the flagship segment of the channel. I'm gonna be joined by two contributors. Yeah, one that has not been on the channel for the longest time, since actually last year, and one is a regular. He's a regular. So make sure you join me for that one, and it's going to be very interesting. We're going to be talking about, what are we talking about? We're going to be talking about Arsenal. Do we have to? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So make sure you join me for that. Okay, guys. Again, thank you to each and everyone. I saw the numbers bubbling just at any one time, just under 50. Yes, for this late afternoon, early afternoon segment here on Canon 4A TV. Make sure you subscribe, like it says here. Subscribe to Canon 4A TV, so you can reach all the latest and breaking news on here. And it's been a good one. It's been a good one. It's been a very, very interesting day. Up quite early, and like I said, the weather is not great outside, but I've got to head out in a little while. Thank you guys. I could see some of the people just been like commenting. So yeah, to 24 hours. That's a funny one there, man. Good debate. Good debate here. So we're done. We're done. We're done and dusted. Anyway, guys, if you have been wondering who or what you've been listening to, you've been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this.